My mom and dad are both immigrants. My mother was from the Netherlands, and my father was from West Africa. My mother always said that she came from the most oppressed people on earth, Dutch Catholics. Because the Netherlands, if you know, the Netherlands is overwhelmingly Calvinist, and so Catholics are a very small minority in the Netherlands. But she raised the five of us Catholic, and my parents were very committed to Catholic education. They were very focused on making sure that even though we could barely afford it, that we were going to get a Catholic education. My parents often threatened us if we didn't behave that they would send us to public school. That's how important it was in our family. They made us understand that we were receiving something special. Our two jobs were to deliver papers and serve as altar boys on Sundays. My mom was a pharmacist, and actually a unique kind of pharmacist. She was a nuclear pharmacist. She worked making radioactive drugs for cancer patients. My father was a civil engineer, and the way they met was really interesting. My mom grew up during World War II. She was a kid in World War II. She was the oldest of 8 kids, and her house was bombed, and her family was scattered during World War II. So the 8 children were all taken to temporary shelter in the in the Philips electronics factory in Eindhoven. And there they were sent out to foster families. And after the placement of her younger siblings, she was the last one placed. She was placed with a woman who took care of her for a year. And what was interesting about that was that this woman was a professional woman. She was a pharmacist. And my mother had never met a woman who had worked outside the home before. And so this really intrigued her and inspired her to become a pharmacist herself. So when she got older, she, against her father's wishes, went to University of Utrecht, and got a degree in pharmacy, and found that even though she was qualified to work as a pharmacist, she couldn't find work in the Netherlands as a pharmacist. Pharmacy was considered a profession for men. And so when she saw an ad for a new hospital that was being built in Liberia in West Africa, it caught her eye, and they were advertising for a pharmacist to work in and to set up the pharmacy in this new hospital that was being built by the American government in Liberia. So she answered the ad, and she actually moved to Liberia sight unseen on a boat, and set up a pharmacy in that hospital. And she was given a house in Monrovia, Liberia, the capital. And next door to that house lived an elderly gentleman who was my grandfather. And when he was visited by his son, my father and mother met. And my father, who was a math teacher at the time, had received a scholarship to come to the United States and study civil engineering. And he accepted that scholarship and went to Iowa State University, and my mother followed him. They were married in West Africa, and my mother came a month after he settled here.